Greetings, Earthlings, and welcome to my vertical video. This is the only way I was able to film this video. So, it is November the 2nd, 2023, and it is morning. It is cold. It's 30 degrees, so it's not that cold. But we are gathered here today to talk about Wayne Lambright. I have to drink my coffee before it gets cold. It is getting there. Wayne Lambright. He is a 55-year-old man. He just turned 55 a few days ago. He lives in the California desert in a shack. I don't know how much of it he built, but he has supplied battery power. He can refrigerate things. He can cook. Like, it's a workable homestead, and he doesn't want to really change how he's living. Although the reasons he's living out there stem from constant swatting from some unknown surface source, and he got kicked out of his last place, and for reasons that you should just watch him if you're interested in finding out that kind of thing. I'm not here to document that. Sorry, Wayne. But I've been noticing, because I've been watching more Wayne videos, that other recommended videos about Wayne show up. And what I've been seeing is people saying that Wayne is insane. And I can't agree with that. He is a man with what appears to be a genius level IQ, who has removed himself from society because he just doesn't what he wants to do doesn't coincide with what he should be doing in normal circumstances in society, where you go to work, you work at a factory, you live in the suburbs, etc. It's just not something that he's able to do, which I totally understand. So Wayne has some very lofty ideas. He's constantly coming up with ideas, constantly generating new, possibly valid ideas. I don't claim to be smart enough to know what he's talking about sometimes. However, the means by which he talks about these things has some grounding in regular science. Like, it's not pseudoscience, it's not metaphysical. He's a smart guy. So I don't think that you should be classifying Wayne as insane unless you are also classifying most people on the fringes of society as insane, because he represents somewhat of a typical person who is on the fringes of society, present company included, and he is not troubled by these trivial, normal situations that most of us are plagued by. Most of us have coworkers that we have to deal with, and they're the bullshit opinions, and they watch Steven Crowder, or they drink, or they are OCD, or typical weird stuff that makes you seem weird in comparison, because you're like, I don't know anything about what's on Netflix. I'm sorry, I just don't. I don't have a Netflix. I've never had a Netflix account. But this isn't about me. This is about Wayne. Wayne is not insane. Wayne has lofty ideals, like I've said, but a lot of them are grounded in reality. They're grounded in science. Wayne is someone that you could imagine to be on Coast to Coast AM. He would have an amazing show, provided that he stays on task and talks about those specific things, like the Draco, the alien race who lives underground, who is controlling our government. He talks about alien technology that the US has captured and is secretly using. There are a lot of things that Wayne talks about that are so interesting, and I think that he should have some kind of show just talking about those things, because they are so interesting, and he has the capacity and the ability to talk at length about these things with what appears like there's no boredom involved. Like, he seems so interested in everything that he says, which I think makes a brilliant talk show host, or like a show host, not talk show. I think that he would be great at that. So Wayne, if you're listening, please channel that energy into that, because it would be so beneficial. And you'd probably make money. Like, people would probably give you donations based on that. Like, consider it. But I don't think Wayne's insane. Not at all. He just has a genius level IQ. It's pretty clear the way that he speaks. He's working on anti-gravity technology, and if you review his wish list on Amazon, you can see what he needs. He put down what he needs in order to make the anti-gravity machine, or whatever it is, work. And most of it's like $10 to $20 items that are like just very specific items that clearly he's put in thought for these items, you know? Like, he isn't just shitting out these random ideas saying, oh, I need a flux capacitor to make my anti-gravity work. Wayne isn't for everybody. I will say that for sure. He is a hard sell, but he has a lot of interesting opinions, and I think that if he were to channel those opinions into the show, I think that would be the best thing for him, because then he doesn't have to act on any of the lofty ideas that he comes up with. He can just talk about them. He can just have these ideas and say, here's what I would do. And people would listen to that. I would listen to that. So I don't think Wayne is insane at all. I just think that he is so far removed from your typical NPC society type situation that he appears insane, because we all appear insane to those people. So that's my opinion. And I think that, Wayne, if you're watching this by some strange miracle, I'm sorry that I told you to clean your remote. It was just kind of filthy, but I totally understand being surrounded by dirty conditions because you're so focused on something else that it just is irrelevant for you to clean or do things like that. I don't mean to like be a dick about it. I just was like, fuck, that's a dirty ass remote. So this means nothing to most of you, but what you should put focus on and is just encouraging Wayne to take some of those ideas and put them to fruition by other means. Not just spouting ideas into the ether and hoping that someone's like, that's a good idea, I'm going to fund that. Here's $10 million, Wayne. Start small. I'm one to talk because I have made very little of my life. I have ideas that never come to fruition, book ideas, things like that, so I totally understand. And I am not claiming to be a better person. In fact, I am a far inferior person than Wayne, honestly, because at least he has friends, he has drive to do things, but Wayne is most definitely not an insane person. And maybe just go watch one of his videos instead of this. Why are you watching this? You're wasting your time. Anyways, thanks for watching, and I'll check you out on the next one. Bye!